Hello, besties. Welcome to another thrilling story. This story is very interesting with many lessons to learn. Relax and enjoy yourself. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. The rain hammered against the tin roof as Maya clutched her dying friend's hand. Blood stained the sheets beneath them, and somewhere in the chaos, two newborn cries pierced the night. "Promise me," Amara whispered, her voice barely audible over the storm. "Promise me you'll love them like your own." Maya's tears mixed with the rain dripping through the ceiling. "I promise. I swear it, Amara." A weak smile crossed Amara's pale lips before her eyes closed forever. Maya and Amara had been inseparable since childhood in their small village outside Eldoret. They'd shared everything: dreams, secrets, the long journey to university in Nairobi. But after graduation, reality hit hard. No jobs. No prospects. Just the dusty road back home. "I can't go back there," Amara had said one evening, staring at the city lights from their tiny shared room. "I won't waste away in that village after everything we sacrificed." Maya touched her friend's shoulder gently. "We'll figure something out. Together." But the next morning, Amara was gone. No note. No goodbye. Just an empty bed and questions that haunted Maya for months. When Amara finally appeared at Maya's door, she was unrecognizable. 8 months pregnant, her skin ashen, her eyes hollow with secrets she wouldn't speak. "Don't ask," Amara whispered when Maya tried. "Just let me rest." That night, the screams began. Maya ran through the darkness to fetch the midwife, Mrs. Wanjiru, her lungs burning. But by the time they returned, it was over. Twin babies, a boy and a girl, lay crying on the blood-soaked mattress. And Amara was slipping away. Their father. Amara coughed, blood on her lips. "He doesn't know. He can't know. Rich man, married, he'll destroy them if he finds out." Maya's heart stopped. "Amara, what are you saying? Promise me, Maya. Hide them. Protect them. Never let him find them." Amara's grip tightened with surprising strength. "Promise." "I promise," Maya sobbed. "I swear on my life." Amara's hand went limp. The funeral was quick and cold. Amara's parents stood like stone statues, refusing to even look at the babies Maya held. "These children are a curse," Amara's father spat. "She shamed our family. We want nothing to do with her mistakes." "But they're your blood," Maya began. "They are bastards," Amara's mother hissed. "If you want them, take them. We buried our daughter. That's all we owe her." Maya stood alone in the empty house, 2 tiny lives depending on her, and felt the weight of the world settle on her shoulders. Her fiancé, David, had been away visiting his family. Maya prayed he would understand, that his kind heart would accept the twins, Emmanuel and Grace, she'd named them. But when he returned and heard the neighbors' whispers, something changed in his eyes. "People are talking, Maya. They are calling me weak. A fool. Who cares what they say? We are giving these babies a chance." "I care." David's voice cracked like thunder. "Take them to an orphanage. Tonight." "No." Maya's voice was still. "I made a promise." David's face twisted with rage. He grabbed the bag, threw her clothes inside, and hurled it into the rain. "Then get out. Choose them over me, and you're on your own." Maya picked up the bag with trembling hands, Emmanuel strapped to her back, Grace cradled against her chest. She didn't look back as she walked into the storm. The abandoned market stall became their home. Cardboard on concrete. The rain seeping through gaps in the metal roof. Grace's hungry cries echoing in the darkness. Maya sold her phone, her last link to her old life, for milk and diapers. With the remaining shillings, she bought a crate of mangoes and began hawking them through the streets of Nairobi. Every day, she walked miles with both babies strapped to her body. Every day, she heard the whispers, "Shame. Loose woman. Look at her punishment." Every day, she held her head high. 3 months into her nightmare, Maya witnessed something that would change everything. An elderly man collapsed in the market square, a taxi driver standing over him shouting about unpaid fare. Maya rushed forward, gave the driver her last 500 shillings, money meant for food, and helped the old man to his feet. "Thank you, child," the man, Mr. Kamau, said with tears in his eyes. "You have a good heart." When Maya took him home and discovered he lived alone in a cramped apartment, broken and forgotten by family, something passed between them. A recognition of shared loneliness. "Stay," Mr. Kamau said as rain poured outside. "You and the children. I've been alone too long." Maya wept. For the first time in months, someone had shown her kindness. Years passed. Emmanuel and Grace grew into bright, beautiful children. Mr. Kamau became Babu, grandfather, teaching them songs, telling them stories. Maya's small food stall grew into a modest business. The twins had inherited their mother's voice. Every evening, they sang in the market, their harmonies drawing crowds. People stopped to listen, to smile, to drop coins in their basket. "You're blessed to have them," neighbors would say. Maya would only nod, Amora's face forever etched in her memory. When the sleek car pulled up and the woman in designer clothes introduced herself as Victoria, an international talent scout, Maya felt time stop. "Your children went viral," Victoria explained, showing them a video with millions of views. "I want to take them to London. Launch their music career. Change their lives." Emmanuel and Grace looked at Maya with hope shining in their eyes, the same hope she'd seen in Amora's face so many years ago. "Can we, Mama?" Grace whispered. Maya's heart cracked. But she smiled. "Yes. Chase your dreams." 6 months of phone calls. Then nothing. The silence was deafening. Maya called Victoria's number, disconnected. Called the twins, no answer. Panic became her constant companion. "Those children abandoned you," neighbors whispered. "They never loved you anyway. You were just their ticket out." Then Mr. Kamau collapsed. 3 days later, he was gone. And his son, Patrick, arrived with eviction papers and hungry eyes. "Maybe we can work something out," Patrick said, stepping too close, his intentions clear. Maya slapped him hard. "Get out of my house by morning," he snarled, "or I'll have you arrested." Maya found herself on the church steps, homeless for the second time. Her savings gone. Her children missing. Her father figure dead. The picture of Emmanuel and Grace pressed against her chest was her only treasure. Days blurred into weeks. She begged for food. Slept in doorways. Prayed until her voice gave out. Until one day, her body simply gave up. When the church volunteer found Maya unconscious, barely breathing, she had no identification. No family. Nothing but that photograph clutched in her hands. The hospital turned her away, no money, no treatment. But a young nurse named Faith couldn't let her die. She posted Maya's photo online, "Please help. Unknown woman critical condition. Anyone recognize her?" The post went viral. 3 black SUVs tore through Nairobi's streets, stopping at Mr. Kamau's old apartment. Emmanuel and Grace stepped out, transformed, designer clothes, confidence, success radiating from them. But their eyes were desperate. "Where's our mother?" Emmanuel demanded. The neighbors who'd mocked Maya now scrambled with lies. "We tried to help her, but..." "Where is she?" Grace screamed. Someone thrust a phone at them. Faith's post. Maya's unconscious face. They ran. If you don't treat her now, I will buy this hospital and fire every single one of you. Emmanuel's voice was ice and fury. Save her, or I destroy you. The doctors moved. Hours of surgery. Hypothermia. Malnutrition. Organ failure. Grace held Maya's cold hand, sobbing. Please don't leave us, Mama. Please. We are so sorry. We should have fought harder to reach you. Please stay. When Maya's eyes finally opened and focused on her children's faces, she smiled, a smile of pure, transcendent joy despite her weakness. You came back, she whispered. They held her like they'd never let go. In Maya's new home, a mansion the twins insisted on buying, she finally told them everything. About Amora. About the promise. About the father who never knew they existed. Your mother loved you with her last breath, Maya said, tears streaming. She made me swear to protect you from a man who could destroy you. Grace looked at her brother, then at Maya. You are our mother. The one who sacrificed everything. The one who never gave up. Emmanuel nodded. Blood doesn't make family. Love does. When Amora's mother finally called, her voice dripping with false sweetness, Maya's response was calm but firm. You called them bastards. You rejected them when they had nothing. Now you want them because they are rich. Maya's voice was still wrapped in silk. Over my dead body. As she hung up, she felt Emmanuel and Grace's arms around her. We had everything, Mama, Grace whispered. We've known for years we want yours by birth. But you're the only mother we'll ever claim. You saved us, Emmanuel added. Now let us save you. At Mr. Kamal's grave, Maya placed flowers and whispered her thanks to the old man who'd given her hope when she had none. Behind her, Emmanuel and Grace stood tall, international stars, yes, but more importantly, her children. Their children. As the sun set over Nairobi, painting the sky in shades of gold and crimson, Maya thought of Amora and smiled through her tears. I kept my promise, my friend, she whispered to the wind. They are safe. They are loved. They are everything you hoped they'd be. And somewhere, in the space between earth and heaven, she could have sworn she heard Amora's voice, thank you, sister. Thank you. And so, besties, that's the end of this thrilling story. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like, share and subscribe. See you in the next story.